Now that you've worked through these videos, and I don't expect you to remember every keyboard shortcut, but I do expect you to try to learn them. As I continue to make these videos, I will continue to reinforce the shortcuts as we move through these, because working smart and working like a pro will help you use the computer in any program far more efficiently. Okay, so gathering your resources. Now, I already told you, don't just search free fonts, free resources, free textures, free pictures. Don't just do that, because you will find lots of sites that steal other people's work. They just take it, put it on their site, and say, hey, take this for free. And their site is covered with ads. So they're generating income off the backs of other creative people. So whenever possible, we try to go to the source. We try to find the people that actually created this or are participating with other sites willingly in order to help make a living. Because you can make a good living providing resources to people in a freemium model. Hey, I give this stuff away for free, but I also sell this other stuff. We're going to do that this year in the Mac Lab. We are going to begin our own commercial venture. When you learn enough to take part, we will create textures and patterns and free imagery and all kinds of other resources for people to use. We'll give away some, and we'll try to sell some. And there'll be a lot more on that to come, but I think it's pretty exciting. I've already cleared it with administration, and it's just adding one more real-world touch to this. And if you get good in here, you leave, you can start to supplement your income with this type of business model, because you're going to learn all about it this year. Meanwhile, gathering your resources, getting back to the point, if you scroll down, it says free resources, optional. Now, you're not required to gather anything. You can use what the computer came with, but you're going to find yourself hamstrung by the lack of really cool stuff that other people are using. Now, this is just a beginning. This list could be 100 entries long with quality resources. Now, there's no, I put design cuts at the top. It doesn't mean, hey, they're number one, go there for everything. No. They have free resources and great tutorials. Creative Market gives away stuff every week. You can read this stuff, but signing up, creating an account on each of these sites will give you access not only to these resources, but lots of people throw in bonuses when you sign up, when you create an account. Spoon Graphics will give you a whole package full of stuff. Deal Jumbo, you sign up for their newsletter. Last week, I downloaded 100 free fonts that he curated and distributes the money, shares the money with other people. But each one of those free fonts required passwords, or it would have taken a long time to do it. Hey, he gave them out in one click. There's all kinds of freebies that come out every single day from this guy. Some are great, some don't download everything. Don't be a hoarder. Try to find things that you might use. So, and when I say don't search for free fonts, this is a search on Behance for free fonts. But Behance is a community hosted by Adobe. Your Adobe ID gets you in, and you can use this page to look for fonts that you think are cool that you might use in projects. And when you go to the individual artist page, there's a little like button down at the bottom. Scroll down, look at all their examples, and then there's a thing that says appreciate or like or something like that. And make sure you're logged in on Behance. Your little picture will be up here because you're using your Gravatar account, and you can appreciate it. And Once again, it does them good. Then if you download it and think you're going to use it, you have to attribute the source. And what I would suggest is I would create a page. I just start with a fresh page called resources, something simple. And when you download something, copy the URL. Boom, the URL. If it has all kinds of social media stuff after it, we'll talk about that, the question mark and a bunch of other gibberish after it. You can trim all that out and try to get down to the actual URL. We'll talk more about making smart links so you won't annoy your friends with links you send to them as well. But I want you to attribute the source. When you link back to them, I've told you before, this increases their standing on Google. And when lots of people on the Mac Lab are doing it, it really has an impact on their rankings on Google because we're a highly rated site. That's why we show up at the top of the list when you search for Mac Lab. So play fair. Don't go to fonts.com or freefonts.com. They're thieves, okay? Thieves. And it's full of junk. Yes, there is some good stuff there, but 90% or more is junk. These guys have higher quality stuff. Not every single thing, but it's worth your time. Okay, long video, but really important because this is an all year long adventure.